everybody, this is Dover of your new Dover Board Break Commission, and this seemed like something that might be useful to somebody somewhere down the road if they decide to play Kartia at any point in time. So, one of the things that you can get, one of the things about this game, I mean, you play Kartia, you know how it works. One of the things about the game is that you summon these phantoms to do your dirty work for you. And one of the best weapons in the game, rather, you get weapons by deleting phantoms that you've created at level, when they've reached level 20. One of the best weapons in the game, apparently, is the Boink Hammer, that you can only get from deleting one of these Kyau. And Kyau are the crappiest unit in the game, and they never get any better, no matter how many times. It's like Yogurt from Shining Force, but basically, they deal scratch damage no matter how high up in levels you get them. So, leveling them up is a pain. If you don't do them in the early battles, you'll never get it done, because then they just can't hurt anything. So, by sheer circumstance, luck, whatever you want to call it, I managed to get it a situation where leveling these guys up is kind of easy. So, it's the mission where you're saving Mona over here from Garum. And Garum, if you isolate him, basically if you clear out all the other enemies in the map and you leave it so Garum is the only one left, he's going to keep summoning these common miles over here and just kind of stay over here. Right now, I've already used it to level up all of these guys to 20, but right now they don't really figure into what I'm trying to do. These two I've left over here so that they don't distract. These two I've left in a particular arrangement. Basically, it's meant to lure these miles away from Garum. So, these guys are level 20. What they're equipped with is very important, because if they have... There's a whole rock, paper, scissors thing involving the kind of weapon you're using, and the elevation and all that other stuff. But right now, he is equipped with a stone axe that you're able to find in, I guess, the first level by manipulating the ground. And I guess Elle, it doesn't really matter, she's got a platinum rod. The thing is, you need to be able to hit these guys, these common miles, without killing them. You need to hit them and leave them at critical health without killing them. Because the Kyau can only deal so much damage at early levels. They're only dealing like 6 damage at level 1. Well, either way, here's how it goes. So, I've already got the whole cycle. I'm not sure if this is going to work for everybody, because it might... I don't know how the AI will have these guys moving. So yeah, watch this. So he had already summoned the 1, and it went up the 1 space to meet up with this one. Now this guy, he's kind of in the danger zone. I'm going to move him over here, end the turn. He's going to keep summoning those miles. He's not going to get personally involved in the fight. Yeah, see? Every time someone attacks you, you counterattack. And it leaves them at critical health. So the Kyau can just come back in. Pop. See, problem is he also gets very little experience from doing that. So, it's kind of annoying like that. In my experience, this one will not go over and try and attack the Kyau, which would probably be the best way for it to survive. It will go around and attack Toxa for some reason, which will get it counterattacked and destroy it. So I just figured cut out the middleman and just destroy it. It's a bit of a waste, but it was going to destroy itself anyway. So... end the phase. This is how we started the video, with these 3 just kind of standing here doing nothing while he summons another guy. That guy steps up the pace, end the turn. So I'll just move this Kyau back over here. The reason I move the Kyau back and forth is because I don't want to risk any of the miles getting weird ideas and attacking the Kyau. because then I would have to reorganize my forces by moving them to heal, and the Kyau would have to run away. And this is I don't know about a perfect system, but this is an effective system, so I'm not gonna mess with it just to experiment. So yeah, just one more time to prove that the AI will not deviate from this. For Lacryma, I think there's a fight early on where, again, he'll just keep... There's a guy in a library who will just keep summoning things. I have not quite figured out the strategy to having the enemies move in a predictable way. Plus, I don't think anybody had the kinds of weapons that would leave them in a position like this. But in that case, maybe it's better to have Toxa do his chapter first, because then once you've gotten your... See, he's already at level 13. So once he gets to level 20, I'm just going to delete him in the next fight and get that Boink Hammer. And when you start a new game plus, piggybacking off of the file that you just ended the game with, you start with all of the gear that you had at the end of the previous game. I thought there was going to be some kind of trading process, because I read in a walkthrough that you could trade items between save files, but when you start and piggyback off of an old save file, I guess you don't really need to do that. So whatever cool weapons and stuff you had from your last playthrough will carry over. So hence that platinum rod that you saw L holding on to. But anyway, I guess that's about it. I hope this, I don't know if this will help you specifically, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. That's all I got. Peace.